So then album number 3, World Party.
Party.
That comes out in 99.
Right.
And well, Get Rich to This, it charted, but overall, this album didn't do what the first 2 albums did.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people didn't like that album for some reason. A lot of people wasn't ready to see Goodie Mob let their hair down. You feel what I'm saying? Because at that time, we done toured. We done toured with Soul Food. We done toured with Still Standing. And the world was they were kind of nice to us. You know what I mean? They kind of accepted us. So what we were trying to do is just really celebrate, man. Let's just celebrate with this record and let's have a good time with this record, because the first 2 records were gloom and doom and don't fuck with us type records. So we decided to do a record where we let our hair down. Nobody likes the goddamn record. And number 1 is, Organized Noize didn't fully produce that whole album because they was working on Backbone, Wish Doctor, Cool Breeze. They was doing their thing. So it's like, okay, well, we still got to goddamn keep this thing rolling. So we up in New York with D-Dot, the Mad Hatter, right? So we getting tracks from him, and we get 2 New York tracks, and I find out that one of the tracks are produced by Kanye West, which is on Rebuilding. But I didn't know that at the time because it was being shot to us. It's like, man, just see if they like the tracks. So we got Chain Swing and we got Rebuilding. 2 New York gritty, driven type of beats. But then we had other songs on there like Cuddy Buddy. We had other songs like World Party. I really didn't understand why people didn't really like that record. You feel what I'm saying? Because you say we on an R&B record label, and we giving you goddamn Soul Food, and we giving you Still Standing, and now we come in and let our hair down, and we tour in Japan, and we touring all over the world, and we seeing some shit different, and motherfuckers got a problem with the album. And they still got a problem with the album to this day. Most people don't even acknowledge our 3rd album. And I think that's a travesty, because you taking away work that me and my 3 partners had to do grudge through a whole year, you know what I'm saying, and flush out raps, you know what I'm saying, and sit in the studio and come up with this shit, and then all of a sudden, nobody likes it, but that shit got us in Japan, and that might be one of the top selling albums that we put out, if I'm not mistaken. How many did that sell? About 800 or something?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't have the numbers.
I don't think it went platinum.
Let me look it up. Hold on. I think I can look it up.
Yeah, I don't think it went platinum.
World Party, it went gold.
Okay. See, we were all in Japan with that record. People can't even speak English jamming to World Party. My first time ever going to Japan. But like I said, that's one of my favorite records, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it gave us a chance to kind of chill out, to kind of relax, stress-free. Those first 2 records, man, trying to get on in a New York dominated culture, that shit wasn't easy.
Well, did Laface drop you after that album?
Well, you know what? No, they decided to keep CeeLo and Gip. So they wanted to drop T-Mo and me and T-Mo. So I'm like, well, shit, nigga, you dropping the Goodie Mob if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they dropped us, and then later on, Gip left also, because we put 3 albums out, so we kind of know how to do this damn thing now. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that they didn't feel like that we knew what we were doing, or I guess they got maybe flack off the World Party album. I'm not sure. I just know we ended up at what's that damn record company out in New York?
Koch.
With Gromlot. We ended up with Koch.
Okay, and then CeeLo left the group right around this time.
Yeah, true. He did. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll be honest. From the very beginning, I always knew CeeLo was gonna go solo.
Okay. Hey, at the time, I didn't know what the fuck solo was. Really?
Right.
All we knew is we discussed like, okay, well, shit, we was already separate when we came in. Me and T-Mo was already Goodie Mob Lumberjacks. Gip was already from Chain Gang, and CeeLo already had his thing going. So it was kind of like, we're going to do this, but we still going to branch off and do our thing. But I think at the time, coming off a world party, to me, I don't know if that was a good idea to do it. I kind of wanted to come back and hit their ass one more time with an album. But, you know what I'm saying, CeeLo decided to do his thing. And one shit I could do but be a man, goddamn keep on doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
I mean, was there some friction or some animosity or some bitterness or whatever? Because here you have a very prominent member of your group saying, I'm not in the group anymore. Yeah. I'm going to go do the solo thing.
Right. Now, I was upset about it, man. I kind of felt some type of way because we done 3 records and shit, let's go ahead and do the next record. But it's like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and do the CeeLo thing and I'm going to go ahead and do the solo thing. And I just had to man up and be like, okay, that's cool. But still, I can't sit here and goddamn be fake and say, oh, I was happy. Oh man, here go a goddamn birthday cake, man. Appreciate that. No, we was rolling. And I mean, maybe, like I said, we were still young at the time. And I might have thought that it was a bad time, but he might have thought, man, it's a perfect time for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out with 3 records and I'm on these singles and doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and do my thing. And you know what I'm saying? He did it and it came out. I loved that first album he dropped, man. That shit was hot to me. I loved it.
Well, yeah, and he eventually dropped monster songs like Forget You and Crazy.
Yeah.
Which, as a solo artist, he became bigger than Goodie Mob.
For sure.
That's just the reality of the numbers.
That's real.
Which is good because people will go back and listen to his early work and discover Goodie Mob based on his success. I mean, this is just the way the world works. So it was definitely interesting seeing that whole thing, seeing him kind of come to his own.
True that. That's real.
And really kind of blow up like that.
Yeah.
So then you start working on your solo album.
True.
The Man, Not the Dog.
Yeah.
Because I assumed you named yourself after Khujo, the Stephen King movie.
Yeah, you know what? I seen that, but I didn't really look at it at that first time. I just thought that I was looking for a name for myself in the music industry. I couldn't go by Willie K. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go goddamn by, cause Willie D already had his shit. I couldn't go by Will this, Will that. I was like, man, I just gotta goddamn hear something, man, that just kind of catch my ear. And just hearing that word Khujo, I was like, damn, I had never heard of that before. Never heard of it. But then I seen the movie, I was like, damn, that's a vicious ass motherfucking dog right there. I was like, damn, you know, I kind of want my lyrics to be kind of vicious like that. You know what I mean? So, but looking deep into that movie, I kind of had got a conspiracy theory saying, well, hold on, maybe this Khujo person is really not a dog. Let me look into that and see what's that all about. And then once I started looking into it and digging into that, I kind of sat back and like, was this purposely done for the name Khujo to be placed on a damn dog? But like I said, it's a long story for that. But like I said, I was searching for a MC name. Because at first I was like, Kid MC. It's like, nah. The X Factor, nah. I used to have a name Big Will. I was like, nah. But none of that shit fit with me besides the Khujo name. So I tried to spell the name different where it included some letters out of my last name. I was like, fuck it. Just call me Khujo. Let's get it rolling. As like an alias. Because that's what rap music is all about. You got all these guys with alias names, you know what I'm saying? And you rarely have people that use their whole name. Like right now, in this day and time, everybody using their first and their last name. But I was just looking for something that kind of fit me, man, kind of fit my style at the time.